So let's talk about cost. We might as well touch on cost. I'm just going to put you on pause while I get the information on my phone. Okay, so the total labour costs were 26,800 baht, and that included the electricians. And the materials for the job came out at 41,555. So I think for about 68,000 baht, that was actually a good refurbishment. Obviously a lot of the labour was family orientated, so it was free. But we did do a lot of building work within those material costs. The two sections of boundary wall, a lot of concreting outside, and the rebuild of the shower room. So, and quite a bit of tiling, of course, in the kitchen and out there on the terrace. So yeah, that was about, let's call it £1,600. And I think that is a really, really good price for what we've achieved, because this place was a wreck and it was getting close. It was within a couple of years of being irretrievable, really, because of damp and because of movement issues. So I think we've done a good job of saving this house and saving the asset and keeping the budget really, really tight. And I think it looks half decent as well at the moment. I really do. I said all along this project was not about aesthetics. It wasn't about doing everything to Western standards. It wasn't about over-engineering things, if you like, and sourcing the most expensive and quality materials for the job. Every aspect of this job could have been done better, and we could have ended up with a bill of, instead of £1,600, I've got no doubt that we could have spent money on all sorts of things, and I could have spent 10,000 quite easily. You think about all the different aspects of the job where we've effectively chosen to cut a corner or do the job in a slightly different manner to save money. But it had to be practical, it had to be within our ability, and it had to be particular to the circumstances of this house. So the big debate for a while was the drainage, and there's no doubt that we could have done the drainage differently, but we would have had to spend a lot of money and probably get a contractor in to do it differently, and we would have had maintenance issues. I've absolutely no doubt about that. We would have had ongoing maintenance issues, and it doesn't really matter who's living here. That would not happen, because anyone that's going to be living here would not have the money to pay anyone to maintain it, and they wouldn't be inclined to maintain it themselves. So that is the ultimate point. So yeah, I'm quite pleased, actually, quite pleased with the result, and yeah, I think that whoever does end up staying here, whether Suntory rents it out or whether family end up staying here, I think they'll have a nice time now, a nice comfortable time. Incidentally, someone was asking in the comments a while back which wood stain was being used, and this is the exact one. So it's a walnut wood stain from Bega.